Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Arlecchino. Arlecchino was a very light sleeper. So when the bed just creaked from me moving, she immediately woke up. And there you were, sitting, with your head leaning over the side of the bed as you vomited over the ground. She stared at you before she just held your hair back, rubbing your back gently. "You're alright. Just breathe," she whispers, and you try to do as she says, and your body was trembling. Eventually, after you calm down, she got a towel, and with that wet towel, she wiped your face, cleaned your vomit off the floor, and got a trash bin, placing it right beneath your bed. And finally, she returned with a glass of water. "Drink." "Arlecchino, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up. I know it's a lot." "Please, just drink that water and do not say anything else for now," she says. And you thought she was mad at you. But you drank the water regardless because you needed it. And also because she never really left you any room for negotiation when it came to things like that. When you looked over at her, though, and you were more aware of how things were, you noticed how concerned she seemed. And after you were done, she gently just tucked the stray hair behind your ear, looking at you as she cupped your face in her hands. "What happened? Are you sick? Did you eat something bad?" I don't know. I just felt like this all of a sudden. And I woke up, and next thing I knew I was vomiting." "I see. Well, in the house we have a resident doctor, so we could take you to him and he would check you out." "No, not right now. Doctors are really scary," he said nervously, and she chuckled. "Like your current state is any better. Come on." But it's too early for that. Or rather, too late. And I don't want to go right now. "Please," he whispered, looking up at her pleadingly. And Arlecchino was not weak by any means. She was not susceptible to your puppy eyes or any of that stuff. She has been raising kids for a long time, so she had seen it all. And yet, it seems like you had a weird kind of control over her when you were pleading like this, especially when you were in such a vulnerable state. "Fine. We can make it wait, but you will still go regardless." "Okay, I can do with that." "Do you need anything?" "No, just you, actually," you mumbled shyly, and you wrapped your arms around her, and Arlecchino held you close, running her fingers through your hair. And eventually, she would make you something warm to drink, most likely an herbal tea, as she had learned to make when one of the children got sick. But one thing for certain, she would take the utmost care of you. Neuvillette. Neuvillette was shocked when you woke up to the sound of you running to the bathroom. It was a bit startling, really, but he got up immediately and followed you, holding your hair back as you vomited. He wasn't sure what was wrong, and he was very worried. It was 3 in the morning, too late for anyone to be awake, and certainly too late for the Chief of Justice to be awake as well, since he had work early in the morning. Not that he cared about any of that when you were concerned. He helped you back after you washed your face, carrying you to the bed. "Darling, please, tell me what's wrong." I don't know. My stomach hurts," you complained, and he looked at you, his eyebrows furrowed in concern. He had no idea what to do, He had always guessed that there was some kind of physiological difference between humans and dragons, even though he took on the shape of a human. He had never encountered the many problems that they did. He had never gotten sick before, so he didn't know what he needed. And the only person that he had been close to was Lady Farina, and she was not human either, not in the literal sense. So after getting you a glass of water, he went away, and you weren't sure why he left, but then he came back with a Melusine. My apologies for not telling you, Ion, but I knew you'd probably refuse. I just need someone to check up on you. That's all, and she will also tell me what to do regarding your case. Case? Neuvillette, it's my stomach. It's not that big of a deal, okay? Well, I'm not sure what I should do. I've never been in a situation like that, he said, a tiny pout on his face that was so adorable it almost made you forget the pain. And he smiled softly, apologizing to Melusine for being woken up so late. And as she checked you, she told him it was just a stomach bug, and you'd be fine. She had prescribed you medicine, something to help soothe the pain, and told him what tea to make to help alleviate this. She also told him what food you were allowed to eat the first 2 days, and he looked on at the list with great interest, as if trying to memorize every detail. And when she left, he immediately went to make you tea and hand it over to you. Do you need me to hold it? Can you hold the teacup on your own? Neuvillette, I love you so much, but I promise you I'm not dying. I just vomited, and as awful as it feels, it's a normal thing that we do. He mumbled, trying to reassure him, and he looked a little bit more relaxed at that. He watched as you drank the tea, and then wrapped an arm around you, pulling you to his chest. He just wanted to hold you close and help keep your body warm. And also, just reassure you a little bit, because you could still tell that you were feeling a little bit unwell. Vomiting was not something pleasant. That, at least, he was sure of, despite not having done it before. And he would do his best to take care of you until you were well again.